It's been 2 weeks now of our Living Off the Land challenge, and things are going really well so far. The weather has been beautiful, but we know that's not going to last forever, so we've been thinking about what kind of winter projects we want to do once we're spending a lot more time indoors. Without gardens to tend to, we found that we can get a little stir-crazy over the cold months if we don't have something to do with our hands. Jordan has been experimenting with making twine out of plant fibers, so he's going to try and make a fishing net from milkweed stalks. So we collected some of those while out on a walk this week. I plan to make some more things out of the deer leather that we've tanned, like a pair of mittens for Jordan to match the ones that I made for myself last year. We also grabbed a few late black walnuts and looked around for some hickory nuts as well, but it seems like most of the nuts these days are being enjoyed by chunky squirrels. Luckily, we've got plenty of them stored up at home. This week we found ourselves craving a lot of childhood comfort food, so Jordan used some of our black walnuts to make nut butter. This definitely has a different texture than peanut butter, but it has an amazingly rich flavor. Then we made cornbread and slapped the black walnut butter on there along with some elderberry jelly that we made in the late summer. This obviously took a little bit more work than your typical peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it really scratched that itch. And if you couldn't tell from my voice, I've come down with a bit of a cold, so I'm hoping that eating lots of elderberry jelly will help me recover quickly. One of our favorite things to do during our Living Off the Land challenge is to make recipes from our childhoods or our cultural backgrounds, but modified using only those ingredients that we have available to us, the ones that we've grown, foraged, and hunted. It's a great source of inspiration and also a fun way to honor both our family histories and the land that we currently live on. As you may have seen last week, we were extremely blessed to find a whole heap of hickory nuts, so Jordan decided to use those to make a childhood Syrian dish close to his heart, kibbeh. Traditionally, this dish would be made with lamb or beef, pine nuts, and bulgur wheat, but we made it using venison, hickory, and corn grits. Despite having entirely different ingredients other than the onion and spices, Jordan said this really reminded him of the version he ate in his childhood, which is pretty cool. So far, we're having a lot of fun with the challenge this year, and we look forward to getting even more creative with our recipes and hopefully whipping up a Thanksgiving feast next week using some of our food stores. Thanks for following along.